Hi guys, so today I'm here in my actual room for once, bringing you the beginning in a process that I've been wanting to start for a while. I want to get my very first tattoo, but I want it to be something that, reminds me and is inspired by my first proper pet that I had, Poppy. She died a few years ago just before I went to university, and I've wanted to get a tattoo of her, but I want to draw it myself. I want to have it something that I've made, something that's very personal, but I have like zero artistic talent when it comes to drawing. My sister is very artistic. She's always been the one that can draw. My granddad was an art teacher, I believe. But lots of artistic talent in my family, and I don't have a lot of it. So today I thought we would start my artistic process by trying to draw the same picture every day for a week and get better at it and hopefully learn some techniques of how to draw. This is just the beginning. I'm not expecting to be an artist at the end of this week, I'm not an artist. But we're going to try. And so I'm about to watch a YouTube video called 12 Easy Flower Doodles You Need to Know by Shida Campbell. I will link that video down in the description below, but I'm about to watch this video and pick out a flower doodle that I'm willing to draw for a week, and then obviously I will bring you along and we will see if I improve my artistic skills at all or if this was a bit of a waste of a week. The flower that I'm going to be doing is the Gladiola. It is the third flower that she draws in the video. I've chosen it because I think it's really pretty. I do believe it's going to be a bit difficult for me because, as said, not an artist, but I'm here to challenge myself, so we'll see how it goes. I have a fancy set of upside down pencils. Fancy pencils. I don't know what pencils mean what, to be honest. I just have some fancy pencils. Okay, so as expected, day one's attempt isn't great. I will show you what it looks like. I'll hold it up for you. It comes into focus. There you are. And I'm about to go over it in pen, and then I'll take you into a deep dive on why day one wasn't great, but let me just go over it in pen first. Okay, so here is day one's drawing gone over in pen. I might take a picture and put it in so you can see it better, but as you can see, the inside of the flowers are going the wrong way, like the bottom two. There's not enough flowers and bulbs on there, but it is day one of 7. So you can only expect so much from me. I'm not an artist. But I am happy with how it came out. I expected it to look like it had been drawn by a 3-year-old, and it looks a lot better than that. Well, not a lot better, but a bit better. So, we're getting places, but I'll see you for tomorrow with day 2. Okay, so it's day 2. It's now time for my second attempt at drawing these flowers. Okay, so if we can get it to kind of focus, there is day 2's drawing compared to day 1. I'm just about to go over it in pen, and then hopefully you'll be able to see it a bit clearer, and I'll go through my thoughts on how I felt about today's drawing. Okay, so there is gone over in pen. I think it's a lot better. I've got the angles of the flowers better, but my lines are still very shaky. I really need to invest in rubber because the pencil and the pen lines, it's hard to tell the difference. I'm quite happy. I did do some of the bulbs and the flowers too far away from the actual stem. So again, it's hard to tell because I went over it in pen and my lines were a bit shaky. But I had to, make connections from the flowers to the middle stem because they were just floating. You can kind of see it, well, you can very clearly see it on that one there. I had to make a connection because if I hadn't, that flower was just floating in thin air. But anyway, that is day 2 done. And I will see you back here for day 3. Okay, so it's day 3 and today I'm going to try drawing it without the video to see if I know kind of what I'm doing without the instructions being read out to me. But here we go. Okay, so there it is without the going over in pen first. I think it looks good. I have a lot more straight lines today, whereas other days, like, my lines are, I have to go over them a few times. They're not the clearest. But no, today I was a lot better at keeping a steady hand, but go over it in pen now. Okay, so here's day 3's drawing with the pen outlined. I think it looks good. I like it. Still, my pen lines aren't the neatest, aren't the best, and I still need to get a rubber from somewhere. I have one in the house. I just need to find it. But other than that, I think I'm still improving. Like, the biggest improvement was from day 1 to day 2. That was a big improvement, but I still think I'm getting better. So we'll continue. But I'm thinking maybe if at day 5 I'm pretty happy, I might not do the full 7 days. We'll see. But see you for day 4. Okay, welcome to day 4. Today I have got myself a rubber. It's on the end of a pencil, but have a rubber. Okay, so again, knocking out the video on the background, and here we go. Good thing about having a rubber is if I fuck up, I can get rid of it. Okay, so there is day 4's pencil. I will go over that in pen now, and then show you the final product, and I will rub out the pencil lines. Finally! Okay, so that is day 4's final product with the extra lines removed. I like it. I think I am improving. I think tomorrow I will be the last practice day, and then what would be day 6, I'll do like my final best attempt, and that will be it. But I am excited. I think that this has gone really well. So I'll see you for day 5. Okay, so it is day 5, which I have now deemed the final day of practice, and then tomorrow I will do a final thoughts and final drawing. Let's not dilly-dally, and I'll get right into it. Okay, so there is the pencil drawing for day 5, and I'll just go over it in pen. Okay, so there is day 5, completely done in pen. Tomorrow I do need to remember to go a bit lighter with the pencil lines, because I have to press quite hard to rub them out and that can smudge the ink, and I just need to remember that. But definitely getting better. Today's buds were a bit further away from the central stem than I would have liked, but I still think my lines are getting clearer. I'm getting better. So I'll see you tomorrow for the final drawing. Okay, day 6 / final day. Candle. Today I'll be doing the final drawing and then talking about my thoughts. So what I'm trying to remember going into this final one is to draw lightly with the pencil so it's easier to rub out, and not to do my buds too far away from the stem. They're my main things to remember. Let's see how it goes. I'm also going to do it lengthways so it can be a bit bigger. Okay, so there it is in pencil. It's a lot harder to see because, as I said, I went a lot lighter with it. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with how it's turned out so far. I'm going to just go over it in pen and we'll be back. Okay, so here we have the final product. There is a bit of smudging of the ink on it, and I messed up the top bulb right here. You can't really see it. There's some lines that aren't where they should be. Anyway, final thoughts. I definitely have improved. If you even just look at day 1 and then look at day 6, if you see them both in the same thing, it's a lot of improvement over just 6 days of drawing the same flower on repeat. So yeah, and I've noticed that my hand's a lot steadier. So on that first day, as you saw, the lines, I had to go over them quite a few times and they were all over the place. And that's because when I was drawing, my hand was like, eh. Whereas now I'm a lot better at doing the straight line down the middle and, like, you know, just going with what I did with my first stroke rather than going over everything multiple times. But I think it's definitely improved, and it was definitely a worthwhile thing on getting me to a spot where I can draw my own tattoo. But yeah, that's been 6 days of drawing the same thing on repeat. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have, and I will see you next time. Bye!